Hello, it's me, Sparkist, your host, and today we will be reviewing this. I'm only kidding, I'm not reviewing Zero. I'm going to be reviewing the Demoniacal Fit Trump card, aka the Demoniacal Fit Super Vegito. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. So let's take a look at the box first. Here you see Super Vegito holding Boo's antenna, Demoniacal Fit Trump card. Here's the figure. Here's the side of the box. That's me, my bad. Here's the top of the box. The other side, Trump card. Here's the bottom of the box. Here's the back. So yeah, that's it for the box. Now let's take a look at the contents. So here are all the content. It's a relatively small box compared to the Xeno Super Saiyan 4, which is great because I don't want to waste so much space. Now, here's Super Vegito. Here's 3 more faceplates. Here's base Vegito with 4 faceplates. Here are his hands. There are a lot of hands here. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 2. There's 4 extra sets of hands, 1 scatter blast, and then 1 that's holding Boo's antenna. I'm going to keep calling it antenna because I don't know what it's called. Here's a crossed arm effect, and here's a beam sword. So yeah, that's it for the content. Now let's take a look at the figure. So yeah, here's Super Vegito in all of his glory. Let's take a look at his coloring first. Because this is a 2.0 body, I am fairly sure they just reused the same mold for like when they released their own version of the Vegito Blue. But yeah, now let's take a look at the shading. There's a tiny bit of shading on the shirt. I don't know if you can see that. There's no shading here. There's a tiny bit of shading. No, it's just lighting problem, my bad. There's no shading here. However, you can see there's actual shading on the pants. It goes from light to dark. His hair has very obvious shading, which is glorious. It looks beautiful. Even his bangs got shading. The back has no shading whatsoever. See. Now let's take a look at the articulations first. The head can look up pretty well, like when he's looking at Buhan. He can look down okay until, yeah, if you look down too much, his faceplate will fall off, and there's a pretty obvious gap here, right here. You can see that. But yeah, other than that, even the Figure Arts one had this same issue. Now for the ab crunch, sorry, forgot to show you. The head moves fine. It's not tight, it's not loose, it's perfectly fine. Now as for ab crunch this much. You can move back this much. Not much really. It's just like he's popping his chest out. Now chest swivel. It's okay. As for the arm, this piece is always getting in the way, but you can twist it 360 degrees. This also has a joint. The arm is a bit tight. It feels like it's easy to pop out though, which is great because he has a crossed arm effect. The double elbow. The fists, 360, and I'm fairly sure it's the same here. Yeah, 360 on the arm. Arm swivel. This arm feels a little bit more tight, but I'm sure it won't break because even though it's tight, it's still smooth. Now double elbow here, as usual, and then 180, 360 on the fists. Now as for the legs, you can move up this well. It's just like any generic 2.0 legs. You can move back this well. A lot of people aren't happy with the fact that this is a 2.0 figure. I don't mind because 2.0 can do this. 3.0 can't. And sometimes you can just do splits like this with Vegito or with 2.0 figures. Yeah, it can open the leg. This leg, for some reason, feels a little bit more tight. Like, you can see the leg moves this far while this leg only moves that far. It could be this thing. Yeah, I can't get it to open. I don't want to, and I don't want to break it. I don't think it's. Yeah, I don't want to break it, but yeah, this is the only QC issue I've seen. But yeah, I'm not sure if Shako will fix it. Probably not, because it's not really a joint issue. It's just this part, these two pieces are clashing so much. He can barely move this leg. Now the leg swivel. It's not much. 2.0. 2.0 being 2.0 again. This leg doesn't have much leg swivel either. Now as for the knee. This knee feels like a little bit, it feels a little bit, well, I can't say tight. Like, when I move the knee back, it feels, I can feel a little bit resistance, but it can still move back this much. Double knee joint, of course. This one lifts up perfectly fine. It's like both like got some issues, but it's something, it's not a big issue, so no worries about that. Now as for the foot, .360 ankle rockers. There's barely any ankle rockers. Same thing here. .360 ankle rockers. Oh, I guess this foot's just not down enough. But yeah, there's not much ankle rockers here. As for the toe joint, paint got stuck. Yeah, it takes a while. It takes a bit because the paint really got stuck there. Yeah, the toe joint works perfectly fine. So yeah, that's it for this figure. Now we'll be taking a look at his accessories. So here are all the extra head sculpts and the faces. Let's take a look at his Super Saiyan faces first. Here's the angry face. You can hear my stomach, I'm sorry. Here's the smirking face with the extra bang, which can be removed. One is kind of flowing to the wind, one is straight down. Now for the screaming face. Now for the base head, angry face. This is a smirking face, which is essentially the same as this one, except this one is looking to the left and this one is looking towards you. Now this serious face. And I can't really say this is a Yasha face, but it kind of is the Yasha face. But yeah, he looks just like Vegito. Again, extra bang, different bangs here. You can do a comparison. So yep, that's all the extra head sculpts. Now we'll be moving on to the hands. So here are all the hands. Let's take a look at the most obvious one first. This is a scatter blast. I'm fairly certain they use transparent yellow plastic for this hand, because if you look inside, They didn't exactly paint the inside as well because, well, there's no need to. But yeah, this looks good. You can see a tiny bit of yellow in there. Here's the grippy hands, the Kamehameha hands. Here's the open palms. Here's the this is either the beam sword hand or the Big Bang attack hand. Cause I forgot which one is the beam sword. It could be this one. This one is either the beam sword hand or the taunting hand. Or it could be this one. I genuinely I don't remember. Yeah. I forgot to show you the other side. Now this is the instant transmission hand. Now here's the crossed arm effect, which looks good. Now this is the last hand, where he is grabbing Boo's, again, antenna. Don't know what it's called. But yeah, that's it for the hands, guys. We'll be taking a look at the last accessory. So here's the beam sword or the keyblade. It looks amazing. It's the same mold as the Goku Black keyblade, but it's transparent yellow this time instead of solid yellow. Like, I'm fairly sure the Super Saiyan 4 Vegito I reviewed like 2 years ago, the beam sword or the keyblade is solid yellow, but this time they opted to use transparent, which I think is much better. Okay, it's not this hand. Okay, then it should be this hand. Yep. Just attach this hand onto the keyblade and put it on Vegito. So yeah, that's it for the accessories, guys. Now we'll be moving on to the conclusion. So that's it for this review, guys. I've gotten this figure for around $35 again. Whenever y'all ask me where I get these, I got these off Taobao, not instead of AliExpress. So you might get them for around $50, $40, or whatever price you can see them, the cheapest you can see them. But I have to say it again, I will not advertise or condone any sellers that I haven't bought from. That's why I haven't provided a link, and because I'm not sure if Taobao will ever send or ship overseas. So I'm sorry for not giving the link, but again, it's trust issues. I don't want to, like, because I've seen AliExpress having scammers now. I don't want to just give you a seller and then kind of, oh, you can buy this, you can buy this off him, and I'm like, oh, turns out he's a scammer. Well, it's not my fault. I didn't buy this off him. So I hope you all understand. But yeah, as for this figure, I give this figure an 8 out of 10. Because there's just these two QC issues, like, oh, the line disappeared, but you can see it. I don't know if you can see that there's a tiny line after I've messed with this a little, this hip piece or the thigh piece a little. I think you just have to sand this down a little bit, and this QC or this knee has just a tiny bit resistance. But if you're a diehard Vegito fan, this is your figure. If you can't get the OG Vegito, not OG, the 2.0 Vegito Blue. But yeah, even if you're not such a, because my favorite character is Gogeta, so, but I still love this figure. 2.0, still great. Let me know if you want me to compare this and the Figuarts Vegito Blue. So yeah, that's it for the review, guys. If you like this video and would love to see more, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Sorry guys, I forgot to mention, because we'll be seeing each other very soon when I'm reviewing the Demoniacal Fit Broly. But after Broly, I may take a break off from reviewing figures simply because I am a broke university student and my room is running out of space. So until I see a figure that I want to buy and would like to review, I will not be posting videos here. I will still post shorts here and there, like two per week, for just a short review on old figures I already have. But yeah, after Broly, I may take a short break, like a 2-month or 3-month break, until I find a figure that I really want to get. But yeah, hope you guys understand, and I'll see you guys whenever I receive my Demoniacal Fit Broly. Bye!